we're getting a more fast-paced game. It's more action-packed. It's quicker matches and quicker rounds, it feels like too. But Vertigo, though, that's where we are heading into first, because that is it Divina's map pick, right?
That is it. Well, let's head on the way in towards map number 1. It's Ravens taking on Divina here on Vertigo. Ravens starting on that CT side. Divina starting on the C side. All comes down to a very strong pistol round. Can mean everything right now with the new MR13.
Yeah.
Implications in CS2, it can mean a big, big difference.
Yeah, everything matters so much more. It's not even a round. Ooh, entry here, Brandinha. She finds Lily tense as she wants to try to get aggressive. Oh, that's a brilliant opener, but still, why? She hasn't moved. Has potentially some backup, but look at this readjustment here coming off of that entry for Brandinha. Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Dani. Meanwhile, Chroma on the other side. Arkham, she's still hiding though. But we know, of course, this is all a ruse. And Naomi. Oh, that's so clean. Now, the execute comes in. Naomi now. Oh, has a lot of work to do. That's one player. Oh, but gets immediately taken out. No, Arkham. Oh, she can find one. Can she just do anything else? No, Dani. Triple kill there for Dani to start things off. And there we go. What a round, Neo.
Not bad. This is what we said about kind of that T-side start can really give you a lot of momentum early doors. I think it's very, very important to get that strong T-side start. It just gives you the confidence. It gives you a lot of that early success, which I think can then lend itself to further rounds in succession. Of course, the big thing being Divina, plenty of money to work with. Galil's, Util, all the rest. Ravens, unfortunately, not so much. Just the pistols for them. So they're going to go for that quintuple stack in towards mid. Not really expecting all too much here from Ravens. Maybe a consolation frag or two would be lovely, but I think the second we see Colzina swing around the corner here, that'll be that. I don't think too much or amount. The swing, then you're going to find a kill, and then of course when you're Divina, you just run basically anywhere else.
Anywhere else. Yeah, but it's still so fun. And well, they might even be able to get more done, as we know. It's quite quick to get from mid to either side. Rotations on Vertigo being very, very quick. And we're going to see the plant coming in, namely that Galil. She can find no headshot. Can she find anything else? No. Oh, that's a clean spray down from Brandinha Neo. And the second one on the board for Divina.
Not bad. I think the main thing, of course, when you look towards those sort of rounds, is just making sure it's not too expensive. You know, you're hoping to kind of really secure your economy as early as you can, especially, of course, when we spoke about this kind of MR12, MR13 kind of changes to the game. Your economy is so easy to break, so feeble at times too. I think it's very important just making sure things stay comfortable, which thankfully for Divina, they do. First full buy, however, for Ravens. That CT side, wait to see what they can bring to the table.
Yeah, what do you call it when you nade the smoke?
Yeah, there's been a debate, hasn't it? I like someone saying breaking the smoke. I like that.
Yeah,
like you find a break in the smoke.
Yeah.
I like that because I feel like because the smoke comes back as well normally afterwards, so it is only a temporary break too, as well as the break being the space. I've been vibing with that one. What about you?
I really like that one. It's so convenient to say it, and it makes so much sense when you call for it too. Hey, can you break the smoke?
Yeah, I like it.
Can you break the tunnel smoke or something? It's easy to call out. It is. You understand it. Oh, I'm finding an entry.
Big.
Yeah, big.
OHP, as to be said, very lucky to still be alive. Naomi gets deleted. Had the right idea, holding the boost, holding mid for so long. The second she falls away, the boost comes through. If she was closer, she would have heard the steps, but she fell away. It's unfortunate. Are going to fall to the hands of Brendini, but they haven't cleared Lulatens. This is the person we highlighted. A couple of low players here. HP is not thriving. Sneaky B into Mo. A few down. There's one. Made that two. Looking for three, but can't quite find it. Another coming through as Lulatens dropped. All down to Katie.
That was huge. Katie, though. Lulatens has at least made this one possible. She's not spotted yet. She spotted the shoulder, but Dani quick to peek there, and I feel the initial duel there in mid, or not the initial, the second duel that we saw in mid with the peeking, how the advantage is so much in favor of the whoever is doing the peek, because we saw it from the Ravens players' point of view, and you can see them coming crouching in, and even then. You can barely see the opponent before they see the whole of you.
Yeah.
So, a bit tricky to play against. Certainly hoping that it will be some sort of nerf, because it's too powerful as it is right now, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's a few things that need to be nerfed. Obviously, a lot of people have been talking about the swinging advantage, the peekers advantage. I don't know whether that is going to be the case, because I've also heard the other side where Valve, they want that to be part of the game. So who knows what tweaks and stuff do come through. There's a few things I think that definitely have some pretty rough bugs. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think right now there's quite a lot that needs to be changed, but it's questions of will it be changed or how will it be tweaked. Pistols here for Ravens. Not really expecting all that much. Causing a nice reaction. Katie to fall. These pistols should be mopped up pretty comfortably.
I kind of like it's weird to say, but like the 3D animations or the graphics of how the unalived bodies are laying around. It makes it feel a little more like kind of like realistic. But then I also think that maybe like you can drop the C4 in one of them and maybe hide it. Maybe it's
true.
To do like with a new game. There's so much stuff that hasn't been discovered.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things. Like trying to break the game early doors. Warping is one of the things that people have really been disliking so far on CS2, and that's a prime example. Also, I was going to say this in the pre-show, but I guess we'll bring up now. When you look towards Vertigo, traditionally within CSGO, Vertigo was the map with the lowest AWP buy potential. Don't know what the words for, you know what I mean? Basically, generally speaking, AWPers hate Vertigo.
Necessarily, exactly. You wouldn't necessarily, even me as an AWPer, I wouldn't necessarily pick it up. I'll be like, no, you know what? I think they're gonna rush me this round, so I'm just not gonna buy the AWP. And speaking about getting rushed this round,
I could be in trouble here. Picking up the AWP is really interesting, just because obviously in CS2 right now it's pretty tough because holding angles is not a good thing. No. You just get swung upon. You can't react in time. The flicks aren't like all there just yet. So generally speaking, AWPing right now has been not that popular. And then on a map which is not popular already for AWPing, I'm surprised to see both teams very early doors picking into them, especially the T side.
Yeah.
Thinking of AKs is more powerful.
Oh, what is this? It's an interesting, but I think this is a pre-executed strat, but it doesn't matter. Boy has their number, and they are completely shut down here as Ravens fly and soar to take their first round. It looked to be a really cool execute that Divina were trying to pull out off there with breaking the smoke and all sorts of stuff. I really hope they're gonna run it again so we can see it from like a different perspective and stuff, and see how it's supposed to be looking when everything is going according to plan.
Yeah. This
is what I really like with Divina, is that they're always so well rehearsed in their strategies, in their executes, and it's always something like you can download the demo after and literally have for your team a full site execute just by looking at their demos. and some new fresh stuff too, not just like any old execute.
He said right now, very good start for Ravens, good for the confidence, but we need consistency. Consecutive rounds on the board are a bit of a necessity. 4v4 situation, generally you always like to say trades benefit the T side. Divina. Bomb not committed anywhere just yet, however. Poking and prodding out towards B, having a little look towards A, but it feels like the idea is head towards this B site. Namie did go for a wrap there and falls away. Probably the right call because they're checking for it.
Oh, but look at this Peaker's advantage. Oh, and the swing. Good reaction there by Chroma. Oh, and then, you know, loses her duel against Vi. Has been phenomenal so far. Her and Namie leading the way. But now Chroma, she is going to be charging in here. He fires and Katie gets traded out immediately. Now AFM and Dani the superstar, gonna be in charge of trying to plant this bomb. Oh!
Ooh,
what
nice.
even happened there? That's a double trouble dink with the silence M4. What on earth was that?
Namie was the one as well who could have closed that round potentially a little bit earlier too if she went for that ladder rotate. Ops against it, but then lines them up there as well. And there's the question marks about the AWP when we come back to it and we talk about that opening can be really difficult. In that situation, having a rifle would have just given you that maneuverability, would have given you mobility on the fly. But unfortunately, yeah, a little bit of a standstill. It's broken the economy over towards the ex-Divina too. So now just the pistols for them. Basically a bit of a throw around. If they can get a bomb plant, that'd be lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't need it, but of course for the long game, that would be favorable. Of course, any bit of damage they can do to the economy of Ravens now in return will be tremendous. Vido has been playing great so far. Gonna be tested once again. Oh, this flash play. Arkham, she is coming in at the best possible time. I wonder if they hear this. Namie has the flash lined up. Here it comes. Oh, around there. And I am up with a P250 headshot. Crystal clean. And now Namie, what can she do?
Oh,
She's gonna get completely swarmed, Leo. What's happening?
Surely not. Surely not the eco here. Blue attention are going to get a double. That's huge. Cotina holding for a pixel to work with. All comes down to the Brandina can farm on above the smoke. Now she's all alone and she'll fall. So a recovery from Ravens, but my God, that should not have been that expensive.
No.
3 kills coming through for Divina. That's not bad.
It's not bad. The play was perfect. The initial idea, we want to take some information, but look at this. Oh, bye. Crossing the corner there with a nade in hand, and then, oh, but it's so clean from AFM. Pistol goddess right there. And let's see what more she can do with well, don't you love this? The offers are always the best pistol players.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. AFM back in towards the AWP. Let's see whether things can change, of course, with my views on AWPing so far in CS2. I do think it's very difficult. So if someone can start pulling off some pretty impressive numbers, I think it's really, really impressive to their individual ability. And of course, AFM looking too bad right now. Over towards ramp, early aggression, early space they've created here too. Katie elevated, all Chroma clear. Flash comes round, doesn't really catch Katie. Still remains posted, still waiting for the opportunity. The swing is tempting by Chroma, but nothing offering up just yet.
Here goes the Incendiary, try to listen for any steps. Actually being very quiet here, Divina. I like that. Masking their every move. And now, Katie, if you swing this angle, you're gonna have the advantage because this is Counter-Strike 2. Do it!
Go for it, go for it.
Yes!
Yeah, fair play.
There we go.
Chroma should have swung. I really feel like Chroma could have got an easy kill there. That's the MO right now in CS2 is take these fights, take these swings. AFM's got the right idea. Nice swing coming through. The AWP doesn't quite connect in time. Might look for more. on the corner. Nice from Cole Senior. Will drop 5, but Nami stepping up backside. One of her own, but only one. Luna 10's traded in a 2 versus 2. One will go down. Arkham's posted. Up in this position is always rough, and dani seals off the last 2. A chaotic round, one in which Divina win.
Wow, what brilliant. This situation, we're picking apart because exactly we were discussing it so much with the peaker's advantage, and then to sit and see it because we're discussing it's T-sided, it's peaker's advantage, but then it's situations like this where you as CT at a certain time you have to seek out information. You can't just be sitting idly still. This is of course a little bit of a eco round here coming out of the Ravens side. So I'm not expecting any sort of fancy plays happening, although we have seen the Deagle quite nicely revamped for CS2, and I like that.
Yeah, it feels crisp. That Deagle feels so nice when you hit those headshots. But not many being hit right now. Katie's got to pull off a masterclass here. Might potentially get one. Players rotating up towards ramp. She's so low, though. And he does not care. Free kill. Her on the way out. 5 all alive there for Divina. 6-3 in terms of the scoreline. Already actually a very good T-side, generally speaking, for Divina. They're on track to really push towards kind of minimum 8, if not more, on their current track record. They win this round. They're once again going to break that Ravens economy. They can push towards a absolutely dominant first half of Counter-Strike here. They put Ravens in a really rough spot.
Yeah, a rough spot. But kind of, we do see more tendencies towards heavier T-sides. And with Divina winning the pistol round and then managing to convert, if we're thinking about the actual gun rounds they've had, it's quite close. So... Oh,
good dink.
Yeah. It's a bit of damage. And this boost here, really tense though. She's making some noise, is she not? Oh! Yeah, gonna get out of there. Olsinia is gonna be taking a little bit of damage, and behind this corner, 2 players await. So now Divina, or ex-Divina, because of course, they're looking for a new home.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh!
Flash towards mid. Nami could be in trouble here. Behind the Molotov, though. Nami going to find the first. Looks for more as well. Head tucked. Lunatens pops up. Nice little 1-2 punch. In a matter of moments, Divina left questioning. Didn't even give this a go.
Yeah, I really like that setup. She's on the sandbags, staring down at her feet, which we now can see because it's CS2. And I don't like seeing my feet. It actually makes me seasick. I don't know why, but...
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does. It's crazy to me. I've been playing Counter-Strike for more than 20 years, and I've never had to watch my feet when I'm moving around. And having feet there now for some strange reason makes me feel seasick when I'm looking down as I'm running in-game. Valve fix. Maybe
Valve,
it's the bob.
Fix.
Is it the bob?
Yeah, there is bob.
Head?
Yeah, people want, you know, the old go commands where there's no bob.
That's not the go command. That's been around since the game was invented.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
I've never had. That must be it then. That there's my thing is bobbing. The thing is bobbing. No wonder I get seasick.
Bob on the feet. It's Edge's worst nightmare. You couldn't get any worse for a Valve, please fix. We'll see. We'll see whether they do. 6-4 though. Okay. Ravens go within 2. They're on for potentially actually a decent recovery in this half here.
Yeah. Do you know why this scoreline is one of my favorites?
Go on, tell me.
It's because it's my birthday.
Okay. Well, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
No. Here. Yeah. Question is if they are going to continue this push, or if we're gonna see Divina once again lay back and try to hold on to this area, this space that they've been able to claim.
dani, go for it. Go for the swing. Does. Spots the elbow.
No.
Doesn't commit. Nade will come through and actually does a good chunk of damage. Arkham's actually still quite lucky to stay alive. 5 points of HP. The Molotov nearly sees it off as well. Left on 1 point of HP.
Yeah.
Very lucky to still be alive. Or posted. Now knows running towards Tetris. AFM holding the angle. Trying to keep them alive. This is a little bit of a scrappy fight here in towards backside. Smoke in front of them too to deny all of the space. Divina still continue. Push the agenda here over towards the A side. They're still trying to get the bomb down here. Instead of kind of rotating back over towards B, where only one remains.
One remains. And but look at these Ravens. They're keeping. Oh, there's no one, and all of a sudden she spots the entire team around the corner there, and Divina, spearheaded there by the two entries of Grandinha and Colsenia. They've managed to do it now. Ravens, they've got no other choice. They have to save.
Well, not bad. Divina going to guarantee at the very minimum a lead heading in towards that second half of at least 2 rounds, 7-5. If that is to be the case, but on for that potential. 8-4 can be such a damning scoreline. I think right now, Ravens are in a little bit of trouble on this map. Arguably expected in the sense that it was a very good map for Divina, or ex-Divina. Rendino's trying to get far away from the bomb, of course. Solo and HP, and the bomb radius is extended in towards CS2. Before she runs into danger. Final round of the half. We are going to see the first tack pause call here by ex-Divina. Conversations we had. They know how important it is finding an 8-4 scoreline.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about it being so T-sided right now, or like more heavily T-sided. It makes me it actually should on paper favor the playstyle, the prior playstyle that the Samba CS, that the Brazilian teams and the South American teams were so known for. They're hyper aggressive CT sides. You know, the KNGs, the art, of course. Can't forget art.
Art's redemption arc's coming in CS2. But I can feel it.
It just lends itself to that sort of playstyle, because you, as a CT, you can't just sit idly by. Of course, you can actually do something other cool that I haven't really seen many teams try yet. I'll tell you all about that after this initial duel here. Now, who's gonna get first contact? Gonna find this pop flash at least. Ooh! Oh, the mid push. This could be crucial. Colsenia, they're not gonna stop here. Just keep pushing. Gonna be a good little Raven sandwich here up on side.
Nice.
Katie, she takes down 2 there. At least.
Not bad.
Yeah.
KT's more though, you gotta be said, low HP, and they come flying in. Double mollies as well to hide the space. This flank from Vi is everything. Bomb will go down. That's the bare minimum. Vi trying to deny, but Smoke gonna get in the way of her. Full find 1. AFM to 4. Expecting another as well. The swing doesn't quite connect, but Chroma will. Look some more. Katie on the to 4 through the smoke. That'll be that. Not a bad first half. We'll see whether next Divina can continue it after the break.
the bombs. Bomb, bomb, bomb. The situation got upset when I stepped on a memory thought. How I did it to my share. That I happily had to break free from the minefield that you are.
Welcome back, everybody, and for your information, on the other game of South America, ESL Impact, we have Furia against CSGO, and the score is, on the first map, 30-1 in favor of Furia. So I'm thinking maybe that was Furia's map pick. And hoping that CSGO is going to have a better time on the second map, as we will... Oh! What a pick! AFM, is she gonna be able to escape? Yes. Just around the corner.
Ooh, okay, not looking bad. The T side right now. Bomb will go down. Colzine's got 1 point of HP. Now 1 versus 2. All comes down to Colzine. 1 point of HP, 2 kills needed. This is 9 times out of 10 a near impossible situation. This would require something masterful to find.
Ninja defuse. I can smell it. Colzine.
No smoke, though, is any real problem here.
Yeah.
And we'll fall. Raven's going to find the first pistol. That's very important on the T side of them. In 4 rounds in the hole. Really good to see them get things started nice and early. That's where the confidence can start to now chain in succession.
Yes, it certainly can. And I don't think that I've ever seen a ninja defuse in CS2 being done with 1 HP with or without the smoke. So that would have probably maybe potentially been a first. Anyway, almost full eco here on Divina. I believe they're just listening for information, and then hopefully we're gonna see Brandinha use those flashes to pop for her teammates to make a play here on ramp. Here comes 1 flash. They're peeking, they get in contact. They're gonna be pushing here. Good second flash there. Really blind there. But Naomi, well, a lot of scrappy back and forth, but the bomb and the rest of the Ravens have been able to manage to make their way up to the B bomb site and, of course, able to plant. So now, could be good to just save this Galil, actually.
Yeah,
Because
the 2 pistols.
and the economy nowadays. You can say it like so funny that we can sit here in Counter-Strike 2 and be like, yeah, the economy nowadays.
Yeah,
it's
nowadays the good old days, like CSGO wasn't like 2 weeks ago.
The good old MR15.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when people talk about the old economy. I remember like, having conversations towards, like 2-3 months ago about the old economy, like it wasn't, 5 years ago. We talk about it in the same light of go. Galil not saved though. Macton will see it off on the way out. So that's kill bonus as well as nothing being saved, which is pretty good for Ravens, but it was also pretty expensive for them too. Losing 3 out of 5 frags is going to mean it's, rather than being kind of the bonus buy, bringing the rifles or whatever they had invested into in the round prior into this, it's actually more of a full investment. Just the 1 Mac 10 for them to work with. Quad AKs. On the other side, FAMAS quad M4s. An opportunity for Divina, their first full buy. Gotta make this one stick. If they don't, Ravens can tie this game up in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and it's just lending itself to being much more exciting matches when the rounds are just... You're going to only get 13 rounds, That's your final destination. And thinking about the match, how quick it can go. You saw Furia now against CSGO. That match must have been over in what, like 20 minutes?
Yeah, 100%.
We have played a half a match in our game, and they are already they're already finished with the map.
Over by halftime. Fair play.
Exactly.
Fair play.
Yeah, but that's Furia's playstyle too, though. Let's not forget about that. They are fast and they are Furia.
Yeah, fast and furious. In both of their teams as well. You know, we were kind of talking about a little bit earlier. Art's exactly the same way. They kind of adopt very similar calling styles. And obviously, it's working in both teams too. Furia so far flawless here in Impact. Divina hoping to get as close to them as they possibly can. Katie, nice open AFM gonna fall. So there's Coldzenia, nice little double. Second through the smoke there. 3 versus 3, and now it's on what looked like a very good situation for Divina. Now, not so much. All down to the retake. One smoke, one flash, one nade, and a Molotov.
So they have got one of each ready to assemble, and here they come. Flash better be good.
Ninja here.
Yeah, they can just stick it, maybe. She's on it, she got it.
Yes, she did.
That's it.
Oh, and gets both kills as well on the way out. Not bad there from Dani.
Yeah, not bad. This is just, this is every day for Dani. This is just a normal day at the office for her. It's, at least that's how I feel like when I watch her play. This is just normal stuff from Dani. For us, it looks stunning. I totally understand the pickup and why Divina chose to add her to their roster.
So, just the old pistols here for Ravens. 1 Tech 9 and a few Glocks. It's probably going to be pretty unlikely anything really comes off this. Again, similar scenario to what we saw from Divina when they're on these pistol rounds. If they can make it expensive, it's not bad. They're grouping over towards ramp. Dani's flanking. It's a double flank, in fact, coming through from B. They go a little bit quicker. They don't pause. They could just mop up kills from behind. He tested, though. It's a Pixel P. That FAMAS spots him out. That's all they needed. Now Chroma can relay the information. We'll take that first fight as well. Great nade coming in, but it's Katie for the first. They're still trying to make something of this. A little bit messier than I think maybe B would hope for. Divina comes through. Nade will come through as well. MP9 will clean things up. And only the one casualty. There was for a second a worrying thought that I could have been kind of expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, looking at the numbers here, it's actually Bendinia who is leading the way for her team with on 18 frags. But then this is a perfect example, if the ADRs are correct, of how statistics can be lying. Because Dani and Coldzenia is the players with the highest ADR so far.
Yeah. Big flash over. Katie could be in trouble. Tries to jump over towards Wood. Down she goes. Brendina avoids the flash. AFM nowhere near her. This is not a bad position to be in at all. Divina going to find the first kill. Molotov actually denies spreading in towards back default. That's actually huge from AFM. They won't expect the back here. Flash comes over. Missed shot, though. Having to fall away over towards back gen. Needs the rotation in. Will get it. And now it's 4 here. Grouping. Can see, though. No actual real commitment to the bomb. Just yet. Nice pushed up. Flash on the corner. Dani trying to get into some fights. And Molotov gonna drop out Vi.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
I feel like this is such a stalemate situation because almost every single player is here and it's just crossing this line, and now finally really tense. They're going to try to get onto the actual site, and Dani has to say no way, Jose. No entering into my bomb site.
And that is it. 11-6. We're getting towards the final moments here. Realistically, Ravens have got essentially 1 full buy left in them. I don't think it will be this round. I think they'll go for a half buy here and a full buy in towards the next, which essentially puts Divina on map point. These games, they can run away from you. If you don't compete early doors and towards the halves, you can be in a lot of trouble. And that's what we find Ravens at the moment. Divina, so close. Katie gonna find the first, a nice shot. In room for the trade, however. Molotov will come down as well. That'll just force Naomi away. Of course, her being low, she can't stick around, but the Deagle gonna find another shot. Vi drops AFM. That's the AWP getting obliterated at range and picked up by Lulatens.
Yeah. Now we're gonna see the bomb plant coming in here too. So the question will be, Divina, how good is your retake? And of course, Peeker's advantage in a retake situation. That can favor the cities. Lulu Tense though, she's gonna be holding the angle and she hits the shot. And then has been taken out. Olsinia though, from the back, from the flank, she finds 2. Only Lulu Tense left now with the AWP in hand, and she clusters around the corner. And Neo, that has to be one of the best rounds we have seen from anyone so far today.
That's incredible. That really is incredible. What a round there. A full eco, or more or less a full eco, coming through from Ravens. Quick out towards the B side. Lulatens gets the AWP, and then that is that. Game, set, and match. Really nice work from Lulatens that round. It's completely kept Ravens alive in this game so far. They were in a lot of trouble prior to that. It was looking like 12th on the board and doom and gloom over towards Ravens, and it's completely revitalized them. All back in play though for AFM. B9 for Brendina. Top fragging on the team, but doesn't get the rifle drop. I'm surprised maybe like kind of a chroma doesn't drop over with the kind of swap, especially because they're playing the high impact place. Over towards B. Can be rough to lock things down. Slow around it from Ravens, trying to get some space. Nothing offering up.
Oh no! Dani tries to go for something aggressive there. Gets cut out by Vi. I think she's been playing phenomenal for her team so far, but now called Sinya. Oh, why she couldn't get that frag though. 2 players around the corner. Fades going back and forth here in Arca with the up. She's gonna be able to get this. Yes, she does.
AFM, gap in the smoke. Finds the first, looks for more as well. Sets up, spots and drops. Arkham will fall in the same way Kate did, 6 feet under. Divina gonna find their 12th, 1 round away from their map pick. Coming in their favor.
It's beautiful. It's almost like, are we watching CSGO again?
It's back.
Up, yeah, exactly. Up, clutching it out. 1 versus 2. Oh, the second one though. Oh, that she has the confidence to then move and go for another line and to try to search for that final frag there too. Brilliantly played. And only 1 more round needed for Divina. Vi though, she has something to say about that. Gonna be taking out Roma, starting stuff in what could potentially be the last round on Vertigo now. How quick it has been! What happened?
Where did it all go?
Yeah.
But it's a 5 versus 4 right now, so an opportunity for Ravens. A big stack it over towards the A site. AFM waiting for another opportunity. Hot flash come through from Brendina. That could spur her on. Not spotting anything though. Could be in trouble. She's actually quite exposed here. A lot of places to look. Doesn't clear a close left, and it will mean that Ravens stay alive. Maybe momentary. Staying alive nonetheless, chipping the deficit away to 4, and also breaking the economy of Divina. So they're still alive in this game, at least for the time being. It's going to force another timeout.
Yeah, another timeout. What do we do here? Do we go for the full force here, or maybe it's even just to discuss what they're going to do with the force? Because I don't see any reason for them to not try to just buy up the Eagles and win it with a force buy.
Yeah, I mean, AFM and Chroma are on double loss bonus here. They're on double eco territory anyway. Yeah. So at 14k, even if they don't force here, they're still only going to be able to get kind of max FAMASs in the next round. So there's definitely an argument to be had about forcing up in this round. I think that's what they're going to go for. Yeah. Upgrading the pistols. It's probably actually the right call. They've got space to work with as well in terms of
I love the fact that they're not just going for a deagle buy, and they're keeping some money still in the bank. So it's not a full investment either. It's a minimal one, but still one that can do potentially a lot of damage to the Ravens.
Oh, KT though. Nice little double. Pretty simple there in towards mid. Expecting more to him, nothing offering up. Lula tends. Looking to find more of the same herself. He's gonna come over here. I'm gonna find 1. Lula tends. Can't quite adjust in time. Dani will clip the AK. So far, Divina are making this somewhat expensive.
Yeah, and even saving these 2 AKs for the next round. But this is all that Divina could ever want for in the round.
Yeah.
Or in this particular round, could have potentially tried to go for it, but when it's an afterplant, it's the other opposite bomb site, and the next round you're looking at to be perhaps investing. Of course, if you can save 2 AKs, the incendiary, Molotov, and a nade. Not to mention they both have Kevlar.
It's not bad.
Perfect. It's a perfect decision here. And how is the bomb radius on Vertigo? You still can save here in this.
Yeah,
What's
you take a
HP?
lot more damage though.
Yeah,
I
let's see
think
here
it's
on
about
KD.
it's about
It's like
35.
49.
I think
Yeah.
roughly. Oh,
Oh,
more than
4
that.
HP. That's 4 HP left. That's not much.
Damn, dude, that's like 45 damage there.
Yeah.
You say it was like 49 or something?
41. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe it's
41. Okay.
41, I think. Something.
Yeah, so something in the region of like
ballpark.
kind of 30 to 40 damage. It's a lot. I know
Yeah.
a lot of maps have been massively extended. That's what, obviously, we've seen a lot of complaints about the changes in the CS2. That's one of the things I'm actually really happy with. It makes saving a lot more difficult. We all know how annoying saving is generally anyway. So I like that. I think it's a really good change. It spurs on fights at the end of the round, which is
It does.
only a good thing.
Yeah, and it doesn't. It makes it more action filled. That dead time that you have usually they're all action. Though AFM finding an opening, finding an entry. Divina, let us not forget. This is an eco round from them. 2 saved AKs potential here to be the last game on their map pick. The last round, sorry. Let's see here. It's gonna be a full-on retake here. Katie can go huge.
Ooh, okay. Team kills are awkward,
Yeah.
but still they got the numbers advantage. It's actually not the end of the world just yet.
Yeah, more weaponry here picked up too. Now Chroma also on an AK. And this retake can be doable. It's certainly no kit though.
Time ticking, they gotta go now. Molotov are coming towards back white, but again, still no fight being taken early. I don't think they have time for the retake here. Up shot misses. Koopy in trouble. Luliten can't peek left. A lot of frags being found here on the way out. Ravens survive the scare. My oh my, this game getting a lot closer. 12 to 10. Divina struggling to close things out right now.
Struggling, but the last 2 rounds have been yeah, well, we had eco rounds basically.
Yeah.
So this is it. If Ravens can win this one, I'm sure they're taking us to OT here. And Divina, they don't want to let their map pick slip away from them in this fashion. So intensifies, and Arkham is going to be trying to peek through this smoke. Very interesting how the smokes bloom in a different way too, right?
They do. They've, I mean, one of the more recent updates was changing smoke, so they always plume downwards, which again, I think something I'm a big fan of, because there was kind of these like weird sort of one ways. The whole point of these smokes is it wasn't meant to be one ways, but there was kind of weird ones opting up where you could see legs on certain sides.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. Chroma. Right idea.
Legs.
But we'll find the kill as well. Now he's to fall away. Gonna stick around for a second. On the reload dropping out. That's really well played from Chroma. Pretty heads up stuff. Lulaten's falling is an important kill. Divina on track here. Chroma taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, but she's all alone. She's all on her own here on the A bomb site, and she realizes that she has to try to. Oh no! Dani though, superstar. Out in the duel against Katie, and it's all falling apart here. Bendinia left alone here. For sure, she's on 21 frags, so she certainly could try to do some damage, but no, Neo, she's gonna be looking to save. And what happened there? This round seemed to be in favor of Divina, and all of a sudden, things just turned 360 around.
Yeah, it's got to be said. I think when it comes down to Divina, just a little bit too passive in that position. I know traditionally, when we look towards kind of 4v3 situations in Go, sitting back and inviting on pressure is the right way to play it. It's not the same when you look towards CS2. In a 4v3 like that, when you know they're over towards ramp, you have to take fights. You have to swing into them. It's got to be all about the trades.
Yeah, and the thing is that you can't really... If you want to do that kind of play, you can't be crouching around the corners.
Yes, no, exactly that. You're spot on.
And of course, Katie in that position on short, she did a phenomenal job. She got both Divina players, and she secured a site for her team. Lovely little opener there, but Divina isn't expecting that there can be a player so close. That was a bit of a misplay from them, because they wanted to be aggressive. They wanted to try to get more information, and it was just a little bit messy, or probably it looked to be an on-the-fly call. So it wasn't something that they had to communicate on the fly, basically. And you can see it when they're not ready for a player to be close, and they can't get the trade because it wasn't a planned strategy, to put it like that.
Yes, no, exactly that. Xenia, P9 up close and personal, hoping for something. They've squeezed together some level of a full buy here, but I wouldn't exactly call it a pretty one. It's definitely a little bit on the side of janky. We'll see. AK in towards mid. Katie. Good information spotted. Dani doesn't need to stick around too much and continue to play fights up close and personal. Molotov comes through and it's going to fall away. Not a bad way to play this. Back of it towards there. It's called Xenia. Going to have to clear a Molotov, or a bit of a spray going to be needed. Well, there's the molly we spoke of. But Xenia falls away unscathed. Normally, you drop that level of a Molotov, you're holding for somebody to catch that player falling away. Could retake some position. A lot of util drops in towards spawn. They are going to commit here over towards B. It looks like a lot of bodies waiting over towards bottom stairs.
Look at this. Berdenia just sat here inspecting her flash, ready for something to pop. And Xenia is going to find the first Katie, though, with the immediate trade of Neo.
Oh, Brandina doesn't need to swing like that. That actually cost them. This round was looking really good if she just held down her position, but she doesn't. Now Raven's in a good position. Dani trying to find a way through the smoke. Has no info to go off here. This is a great site take from Ravens. Hawk him down to the Brandina can stay alive backside there. Not sure kind of what the decision was, but it doesn't go well. Dani's MP9 though does. That's a double. The smoke is huge as well. Tap on towards the bomb. The spray is a little bit labored here. They could be in trouble, and Dani's going to get all four. That is a monstrous way to close out the game. What a way to do so. Dani is an animal.
Just save that one to the database of server man. I need to see that one once more, please. Can we go back in the